It was Kenneth Terry. He went to Calvary Temple Church every Wednesday and Sunday, and he'd walk to the church with his dog, and he would tie his dog out back. Then he'd go into the services, and when he got out of church, he'd get his dog and he'd walk home. But you'd always see him. He'd always have a gallon jug of water with him for his dog. The church came by because Kenny's a regular member. The church come by and asked if we'd seen Kenny because he already missed two Wednesdays and 2 Sundays. Well, so we went by his house, and the dog's in there. It's barking when you knock on the door. And then next day we come back, and dog's still barking. And like when we knock on the door, no Kenny. We hollered for Kenny. So we actually went in the house to see if maybe something happened to him, but Kenny wasn't there. And then now stuff's running through your mind because it's been a couple of weeks. I heard one of the oil field workers found him and then called their safety supervisor, which went to the same church because the church has been looking for him, and said, I think we found your guy. The police department there knows him because they see him walking all the time, and then some of the police and sheriffs goes to the same church, and they, so everybody's concerned. If the dog would have been gone, then it would have been different. We was thought maybe, well, Kenny took off with his dog somewhere, but he didn't. Even with if he had his dog, he would have never went that. He would never went way up there because he was 60 years old. He sort of walked slower than he did the last 10 years. It's just a sad thing. And now his dog's down there at his house, and we've been trying to find someone that can take the dog in, even a no-kill place that takes dogs. And the local dog pound, they'll only hold him 10 days, and if no one claims him, they'll put him down. So, that would be just like a double tragedy. I mean, it's not right for the dog to have to suffer because someone did that to Kenny. If there's anybody that knows anybody that would want to take him in, we only have till tomorrow night to do something with the dog because the owner of the property is going to have the dog pound pick him up, and then, we all know what happens to dogs that doesn't get picked up at the dog pound. Anybody knows anything about Kenny, or if you heard anything that so-and-so could have did something to him, or any kind of information, please call the sheriff's department. Let them know because we all got to work together. I mean, this could have been your brother.